I think some people would love a fire station on every corner, and apparently some people would not like a fire station on every corner, because seconds count in our business. And so that's really the exciting part to me, that will enhance not just the people that really benefit by the station being in their backyard. It's really everyone that's in the community that's going to benefit. I'm Kris Kazian, Fire Chief of Sedona Fire District. I've been here since March of 2012 as the Fire Chief. I put 20 and a half years in at a fire department north of Chicago. So as a Fire Chief of an amazing, obviously, location and an incredible fire district, I consider myself extremely lucky. So this parcel we're standing on here today actually has a lot of history. The parcel was purchased from the Christ Lutheran Church, and as part of this it's a small parcel, and for the use that we have accessibility issues just because of the dimensions of the property. This parcel has a very unique situation where we are on a very tight lot. So to use it for our needs, to be able to drive the fire apparatus and be able to make the turning radius and things like that, we purchased the land from the Christ Lutheran Church, but we had to access the property from one of their parcels. So we have an easement agreement with the synagogue to be able to use their back parking lot as a right-of-way for us to access our property. So being a good neighbor between the people that sold us the property and the people let us use their parking lot to access, being a good neighbor is very important. So when the synagogue has a holiday and the parking lot is full, they have a relationship with the Christ Lutheran Church, and likewise the Christ Lutheran Church has a relationship with the synagogue. If they have an overflow situation, you can use each other's parking lots. And they have a friendship walk which goes between the two religious institutions. As part of our agreement, we were maintaining that, and actually will be some enhancements to that, so there'll be no stairs anymore. And so although it's not built yet, it will be built, and then these two parking lots will connect just as they did prior to our building existing. Well, the fire station you see behind me is under construction. We're over 50% done.
Do you have an estimated completion date then?
We're saying sometime in May, just to make sure everything goes right and there are no glitches along the way. Certainly hope it's sooner, but we've got just things to work out, and a lot of things outside of my control. You see the people working behind me, and weather is kind of rainy today, so all these factors that I can't predict. So what they say, it's always better to overproduce, under-promise and overproduce. So hopefully it'll be earlier than May, but we're certainly promising by May we'll be up and running. So this fire station is just a little over 7,000 square feet. There's two apparatus bays. We'll have a fire apparatus. We'll start with the ladder truck will be here, an ambulance, and then there'll be a Type 3 engine is what I believe will be here at this point initially as far as the apparatus, and that's what will fit in the two bays behind me. There's bunk rooms for 5 firefighters. There may or may not be 5 firefighters assigned here off the start, and there may never be 5 firefighters assigned here. It just depends on staffing and where things go, but we wanted to make sure we built the station to accommodate what we felt was appropriate, and having 5 people total here would probably really be the max that would really ever be needed to staff this, what we call a satellite station. So that's as bunk room for 5, of course a kitchen and a dining room, and what we call a day room, where the firefighters have the chairs and a TV and things like that to be in the evening. So we really should call it an evening room. But there's office space, there's a training room, small training room for 10, 12 people to be able to hold a small training. Maybe a small community group that was nearby that wanted to have a meeting. It's not really a meeting room per se, but if there's a small meeting, we could certainly accommodate that for the public. And then there's a workout facility. There's a mezzanine. That taller side of the building you see there behind me, over my right shoulder, is not a second story, but it is a mezzanine for storage. And then the tower that you see, or that looks like a chimney, that's actually what's housing all of our mechanicals and our communications equipment. So at this station, you will not see a large communications tower. That's all buried inside that, what looks like a chimney. There will be a small microwave dish. I believe it's maybe a foot in diameter, so fairly small, and it'll be fairly benign. There will be 2 antennas on top of the chimney, if you will, on top of that tower as well. In the preparation for the station, and one of the many renditions that transpired over the 8 years, equipment has been acquired, personnel has been obtained, and then plans changed and things happened. And so where we are today, we're able to actually just transition folks and move them from one location in the district to this station. So shuffle the deck, so to speak. And we're now moving people to staff this. So we won't be hiring any new people, any career full-time people. This is the gateway to Sedona. The sign that's right out front of our station is one of the, I expect our parking lot will be a huge stopping point for many people to pull in, stop, and take a picture by the Sedona sign. That's very popular for many people's family vacation photo albums. So somewhere in this area here will be a time capsule. Being your fire chief for the past 21 months has been an honor. It'll continue to be an honor for a long time. I'm very excited to be here, to be part of this community. My family has gotten very acclimated to being part of this great community. I hope that the community, if they have any questions or concerns or thoughts, always reach out to me. My phone is always on. My email is always open. I get it on my phone all days, times of the day. It just goes with the territory of being a fire chief, nights, weekends, holidays, all that stuff. So please give me a call, let me know. I'd be glad to answer your questions. I find most of my time I spend actually debunking urban myths and legends that people tend to create or that used to be 25 years ago. And I can assure you the organization that I'm proud to run and be part of is not operating without transparency, professionalism, and responsiveness to what I would expect out of my fire department if I was a citizen. So I'm very proud to be able to be that person they call fire chief and serve this community.